Hey everybody, Cahlen here, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can improve your sleep by wearing red glasses. So I have a pair. These are from the True Dark company, truedark.com, and these are called the Twilights. And I'll actually just put them on for the rest of the video because they're sweet looking, as you can tell. So, the reason why you may want to consider having some form of red lights to wear after about the time that the sun goes down every day is because the body basically it produces melatonin, and this is a chemical, a neurotransmitter or thing in the body which signals your body to kind of wind down and get ready to go to sleep and then to fall asleep. And if you don't have this in your body when it's time to go to bed, you're going to have a hard time falling asleep. And a lot of people have a hard time falling asleep. Now, the thing you have to understand about melatonin is that it runs on a clock which is based on the sun. So when the sun is out and at its full brightness, that's when you have the least amount of melatonin in your body because you are fully awake. It's the time to be up and doing things. And the way your body knows to start putting out more melatonin is when the sun gets farther down in the horizon and there's less UV light and there's less blue light, kind of at the higher frequency spectrum, less of that type of light. And then ultimately, then there's actually no light once it drops down below the horizon. So it's the amount of light and the type of light which is triggering that schedule of melatonin release. And if you screw up the incoming light by using artificial sources, for example, you're walking around in your home and you have lights on and it's after sunset, or you're at a Walmart or something that has big, bright, hugely bright fluorescent lights, or you're watching a movie on a bright computer screen, or you're looking at your phone, which is a thing that I would say a lot of people are doing. This is a lot of blue light, and you're basically telling your brain, it's daytime, we need to be awake. And the thing is, you can't just look at your phone and expect to go to sleep in 30 minutes because this is a slow moving system. But you can turn it off very quickly by looking at blue light. So even if let's say I was wearing these, I put these on at sunset to kind of tell my brain, okay, now it's dark, even though I'm moving around in a room that has bright lights on, the red light doesn't trigger that melatonin system to think that it's daytime. So if everything is red, then your melatonin schedule is still working as normal. But let's say that for a minute I take the glasses off and I look at a screen for a couple of minutes, or see other artificial bright light. I have just told my system that even though it had been starting to build up the melatonin and kind of work into that bigger amount so that I can actually fall asleep. Now that I've done that, I've just shut off the system. It's like, oh wait, it's daytime now. So it's off. It's off now. And it can be shut off very quickly by very little light exposure, but it takes a long time to turn back on. So this is something if you want to really, if you're having sleep problems and this is something you want to resolve and you're going to use screens and have lights on in your house after sunset, then getting some of these is going to be very helpful, but it is important that you keep them on the entire time and don't even have like a moment where you expose yourself to light because you're gonna reset the whole system again. So let's talk about some of the specifics of these glasses. These come from, like I said, True Dark, but it's basically kind of a side company to the Bulletproof company of Dave Asprey, and so it's, I like their stuff, and so this is very high quality stuff. So you see it has these kind of like a soft, I don't know what you call this, a rim on the inside, which basically cups against your skin so that light doesn't even get in through the sides, which is really cool. And I've had these for so long, like I've had to glue these back together. These are a little fragile. I don't even know if this is an old model, but you can move these up and down, and but seem to wear out after a while. Another cool thing about these specific ones is you can take, I can't remember exactly how you do it. I think you take the inside lining off, and there's this little insert, it's like a plastic glasses frame, which attaches right into the nose piece, and you can basically get prescription lenses. So at some point I'm going to, like, I don't have anyone who's going to be able to scrape lenses into the right size for that, but I do have lenses that I can use, so I'm probably just going to grind them myself and see if I can get them to fit in. So, and those will also fit in my other glasses. You see I keep my glasses up here, so we'll talk about these in another video. This is like eye protection, because we're looking at lights which are actually harmful to our eyes, and those blue ones are for laser therapy, so I use lasers for kind of biohacking purposes, and you want to make sure you're not hurting your eyes. So anyways, the inserts for prescriptions for these are going to fit into those as well. It's basically the same piece. And nowadays they have other versions of these, and one of them that I actually got a complimentary, but I ended up giving away. It's like when I was at the 40 Years of Zen neurofeedback training center, and they gave these to me because I was wearing glasses. They have a version of this which actually fits over your glasses, so you don't even need to have the insert. But you know, they're just not as cool as these glasses. So anyways, there's lots, you can get lots of glasses. You could probably go on any online shopping store and get some for pretty cheap. If you're going to get something like this, it's a little bit more expensive, but you know, it's just so classy and so cool. Might be worth it. Anyways, that's my rundown on how you can use red glasses to improve your sleep. I hope it's useful to you, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll share it with someone that you care about. It helps them, it helps me, and it'll help you feel like a healthy type of person. If you're feeling extra generous, you can head on over to cahlen.org/gift, and there you can basically learn of ways to help me feed myself, shelter myself, and to upgrade and repair my gear. All donations give you the option of having a 1-hour life coaching call with me. So, thanks again for watching.